Hello, sweet friends, welcome back. Today I am going to embellish a page from my book, my glue book. Some of you already have seen some of the pages that I made, and I did a very close-up so that way you can take a look at what I'm going to be working on. This is those strips from the Home Depot that I showed you. This one is plain. I'm just want to crinkle it a little bit, I guess for texture, since I'm not doing any dimensional stuff in it. But as you can see, it takes like a nice crinkle effect there. I want to do the same thing with this one, and then I'm also going to make it look a little bit crinkly because I'm going to be stamping it and inking it. This will be my focal point. I'm allergic to cats, but I think these are cute, as you can see. And this is one of those, a little piece that I took out from the strips that I stamped. So as you can see, I am using the stuff I'm creating. And then I'll show you a page that I did yesterday. This I got in the mail this morning, and it was stamped "Thinking of You," and that's exactly what I'll be using. And I'm going to be using this pink strip so that way it ties in together like that. And mine's has a little bit of the blue from the kitty die cuts. I'm hoping that you're getting a good look at what I'm doing here. So, and I'll be, stamping it. I'm going to be using this one. So let's get started. I normally like to stamp on a foam pad. It helps with the effect, and I'm just gonna ink it. All I'm gonna do is use the Distress ink just to tone it down a little bit. Nothing fancy, just go over it like that. I just want to tone it down. I don't want it too bright white on it. Same thing with this one. I don't know if I want to be using both of them, but I want to get it prepped ahead of time. See? So it toned it down from this bright white, or it's a cream. It's not a bright white, but it's not that, in your face white. See the difference? Let me just put a comparison. There you go. And then I'll do the same thing with this one. Like I said, it came in the mail today and had a title on it already. And so I decided, well, you know what? I'm going to use that. Please forgive if my husband has been working outside, so he'll be coming in and out of the house. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it. And so there you go. And I like this pink. The pink matches with that. So let's do a page. I glued more pages together. If you don't want them too flimsy, just glue 2 pages together. So I did a few. And before I sign off for today, I'll be showing you the other page that I did. Let me, sorry if I moved you guys. Let me clamp these together here. So that one, and this one is a heavy duty. This is the one that I decorated. So it's better. Okay, so now I want to, I don't want it to be, I'm thinking about putting this stamp on it because it looks like little cat scratches. And this one, I'm not too sure yet. So, you know, when you're being creative, your desk gets messy. So let me put this aside for a second. And let's just stamp this really quick and see what happens. Hopefully I'll be able to capture this side of the stamp right here. That one. Because it looks like kitty scratches. Let's see. There. Nothing too fancy. Okay, just a little bit. I don't want it to be a lot. And then I'm gonna use this right on top of it. So just like that, I created this to these pieces right here. Just like that. Nothing fancy. I'm gonna ink around it. So tell me how you're doing today. Hopefully you're doing good. I don't like this line going down here, so let's just take it out. There, that's much cleaner. I've been doing good. Sometimes my sugars fall, you know, it's like falling off the wagon, but I get back on it again because I don't want to give up on getting my sugar levels in good order. And so far I've been doing good. So yeah, there you go. I hope you're all doing well. So, and let me know, what are you crafting? What are you guys doing? What are you guys working on? I think this one doesn't have a lot of the markings. Let me just do a little bit of both like that. There you go. All right. I don't want a lot on it. It's not something that is gonna show. And I immediately put this away. I'm just gonna ink this little pink, these are scraps, by the way. And like I said, I got this in the mail today, so I'll be inking it as well. I don't know if I'm going to use it all. My daughter's puppy is somewhere. And then I ink this. Now, if you haven't seen the video, this is that reinforced gum tape. And I'm still going to use it. So I stamped all over it, and there you go. And I always try to do everything based on the colors. So it has the blues, and I wanted to put this title right underneath it. It's stamped, that is stamped on it, and then I'll just be decorating it with something else. But I think I'm done with the inking. I'm gonna go straight to looking and see how the page is gonna look once I set it up. So I hope you're on frame. Let's see, I'm just gonna pull it back in so that you can see and move you a little bit. There. Okay, so my focal point, my title, Thinking of You. It's already been stamped. It's got the mail thing and everything on it. Put a little bit of this pink there, and the strip that I just made. Something like that, and something like this. So that's what it looks like so far. Let's just go ahead and glue it down, and then I'll just get more of the Tin Hopes ephemera and finish it off. But right now, that's what it looks like it's gonna be. Well, I don't have any cats, and just because, you know, I'm allergic to cats doesn't mean that I cannot use ephemera with the kitties. That's gonna stay flat in there, and that's gonna be, yes, that there. So my glue stick, my daughter asked me, Mom, what is that fancy glue stick that you have? Nothing fancy, but it's, the name of it is GLOO, and so far so good. I'm happy with it. Turning on the fan because I'm getting hot. Sorry, but this corner is really hot. I was gonna use this other side, but I felt like the pink will give it just a little pop of color. Just a little pop of color. I don't want this straight line, so I'm just gonna rip a little bit like that. Let's see. I think that's better. Yeah, that is nicer. So I have recorded 2 videos, my friends, and I deleted them both. I'm starting all over. I'm trying to focus. Let's see here. I feel like this is still too bright for my liking. Let me see if I can just tone it down a little bit more. There. I think that's much better. I don't want it too bright. There. That's better. Yeah. That is much nicer. Okay, so now I'm gonna ink my kitties. And the only kitties that are not gonna make me go to the emergency room. If I tell you the story about how I found out that I was allergic to cats, you'll be amazed that I didn't die because they told me I was severely allergic to kittens and to cats. And then I had to get a test done, and you know those allergy tests that they do, and I ended up in the emergency room once they put that little shot that said that it had to do something with cats. And I told them, please don't. I was told I'm severely allergic. Oh, don't worry, the doctor's here. He'll take care of you if anything happens. And as soon as she gave me the shot, my arm was double its size. I started to have an asthma attack. And they called the doctor that was in the next room. He came in running. And he saw me that I was in danger mode, let's put it that way. And he gave me 3 shots. The ambulance took me straight to the hospital. And they let me go late that evening. But I believe, you know, I'm not the kind of person that just because of that is going to stop me from either getting close to a creature. I'm trying to find my little baskets here. Something that will kind of look it kind of cutesy. Let's keep it in the same colors. Oh, here goes the stamp. There you go. I don't know if I should just place it there. That's one of the ones that I made. And this is a Tim Holtz one. I like this whole thing. Fragile. Handle with care. Put it right there. Yep, that's it. Yep, I like that. See, it's the little things that makes me happy. So let's glue it down. But before I glue it down, I'm just gonna ink this just a little. It's not gonna show much, but okay, yeah. These are baby kittens, so yes, they are fragile. Please handle with care. Ay, ay, ay. And when I lived in Puerto Rico, I had this cat, a gray cat, Siamese, I think it was, and she was limping when she arrived at the balcony of my home, and I told my husband I have to feed it. My husband said, if you feed it, she's gonna stay here. And that's exactly what happened. Once I fed it, that cat thought that was her home. But because she was outside, out of the property or out of my home, it didn't bother me, feeding her and taking care of her. So, and this is it. This is it right here. So I'm gonna do some markings on it. And I'm gonna use the sticks. I'd rather use the sticks. Let's see. I have my daughter's. If you hear her scratching, please. She's making a little ruckus. I feel like I want to do the pink, but let's see, just a little bit subtle, nothing too bright. So this is the one I'm going to use. All right. And I'm just going to do some markings on this area here. And it's just simple. I mean, see, I don't want nothing to show or take away from my kitties, but I kind of like that. Very simple. And just like that, I'm done. And I don't think it took us, what, 5 minutes to do? These are the little things that makes me happy. I think this is a scrap, okay? A die cut. Something that came today in the mail. This is the one I've did, and you saw me doing it. This is also a stamp that I did. And this is also something that I did. So basically, I used 2 pieces of ephemera. And I did some markings. You can barely see them, but they're there. And the one I did yesterday was this one. Okay, that's the one I did yesterday. My daughter sat down and she looked at the book and she says, "Oh, mommy, I love what you're doing. Everything, every little page is different, and I can't wait to see the whole book filled out." And I'm like, oh my goodness. It's gonna take a while. I got a long way to go. But yes, this is it, my friends. 1 page down and a whole bunch more to go. I hope you like this video for today. If you haven't, please subscribe. Leave me a like, and please tell me. It didn't take long. Are you also working on glue books? That will be the question for today. All right. Let me know what you're doing. Thank you so much. You have a blessed day. Take care. Bye.